Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday, May 20th, 2024. I want to share some experiences with you. How the criminals like to use birthdays and specific dates to inflict their torture on you, their trauma-based mind control, their satanic ritual abuse. Well, for some unknown reason, May 20th is a date that they use to torment me. So today I had the washing machine repair person here for my 4-year-old washing machine that only I use. Well, the criminals unleveled the machine a couple of weeks ago. And actually a couple of weeks ago is exactly when I was attacked by that cat. And exactly when my warranty expired. And I received a notification in the mail that I could renew it through June 14. So I called to renew it. And they wouldn't renew for my washing machine because the drum had been off balance over the last 2 weeks. Of course, I should have kept my mouth shut about it. And they wouldn't renew my insurance. So I had somebody out here that said that in order to repair it's going to cost $400 to $500 or $600. I might as well just buy a new one. So while I'm trying to sell my house, which is what they did in New Jersey too with my dishwasher, they can't do it with this one. I've never used it. Well, I used it twice. And I don't really care. But the washing machine is something that I use all the time. Need a washing machine. Although you don't have to sell a house with a washing machine. But I still need to use a washing machine until I sell the house. So I had to buy a new one today. And it's coming over the next couple of days. But that's another $500 that I had to put out on a 4-year-old washing machine. 4-year-old. When I moved here, the former owner had a 20-year-old washing machine that I was still using when I moved here. 20 years old. I ended up selling it. But here I've got a 4-year-old washing machine that the criminals deliberately sabotaged. Deliberately damaged it. And I'll give you a shout out, you losers. Because you're all getting exposed. And I will never shut up about what's happening here. Or the $6,000. Yeah, Sheriff, you're going to be getting a letter soon. You got to get that incident report ready so I could submit it to my insurance company. The $6,000 in prescription glasses and sunglasses that were stolen from my bedroom that belonged to my mother. They're all complicit. They're all complicit. And they're all cowards. So I'm going to read something to you. But before I do, please remember to hit the thumbs up. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, exposing one criminal at a time. So anyway, I had, now this is actually 2 years ago. Somebody posted a question on Quorum. And the question was, what does it mean if you are constantly being followed by some type of police agency? Oh, no. Like, we're never followed by police, right? The police, should really be following the criminals. But you know what? If they really followed a criminal, they might get unalived. They have to stalk innocent people, especially. They love to stalk single women. And the better looking you are, the better it is for them. Because generally speaking, these guys were duped when they were younger, or they're gay. I've got nothing against gay guys, but a lot of gay guys hate women, okay? So anyway, and that's just my personal opinion and experience, okay? Not all gay men. Some gay men love women. They had great relationships with their moms. I have nothing against gay men. Some of my closest friends growing up were gay guys. So this is the question. What does it mean if you're constantly being followed by some type of police agency? I'll just add that I have a problem with psychotic and sociopathic and malignant narcissists. I have a problem with those criminals. It is those criminals, whether they're cops, EMS, community watch groups, they're the ones committing crimes against innocent people, and they don't care. So my response, this is 2 years ago. I mean, maybe my response would be different now if I were to have responded to it. It is likely that you have been selected for the Targeted Individuals Terrorist Watch List program. Police Department via Homeland Security, under the guise of quote-unquote national security, they don't target criminals because they'll likely be killed. Instead, they target regular, peace-loving people. They want you to become sensitized to whatever they place in your path daily. Most police agencies, sheriff's departments, EMS, CERT, Community Watch, Citizen Watch, the Freemasons, they're all involved. The Masons are tied to the police and organized crime. Document everything. This disgusting human trafficking program is being exposed every day. If the people responding to you here on Quora are retired cops discrediting you, claiming you did something wrong, they're in the know and involved in the massive cover-up. If you really did something wrong, you would be handed a warrant. You'd be able to go to court. You would hire a lawyer to defend yourself. You would have a trial by jury with discovery, interrogatories, subpoenas. The cops, which I call the criminals on patrol, the psychopaths, they're looking for anything, quote-unquote, that they can use to distort, hand over to the Fusion Center, and create a slander campaign to isolate you so they can invade your privacy, break into your home, steal and vandalize your belongings. Research the Stasi technique called Zersetzung and COINTELPRO. It's ritual abuse, trauma-based mind control. So I wrote that 2 years ago in response to that question, and today I received a response. And this is an interesting response, okay? This person responded, for women, it's particularly demeaning and cruel. I'm a witness in an upcoming domestic violence case, yet they have me under 24/7 surveillance, not for my protection, but to try to get me to unalive myself. These are evil, jealous, adolescent, frumpy, desensitized serial unalivers. They have a different look about them. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they still scheme and plan around you like wolves. Think back, because it's the same boys who pulled your hair in 4th grade and the same girls who are jealous of attention you got, and they spread vicious rumors about you. They're always watching. They're always invading your privacy. These individuals are psychopaths and addicted to the chase. They judge you for shit that's trivial and none of their business. At the end of the day, they're traffickers of any human being for the right price. They don't show their faces for a reason. They are the worst of the worst. Well, thank you so much, YG, for that astute response. I appreciate it. And I don't know if you're a male or female. However, from your response, I believe that you're a male. Okay? And coming from a male is even particularly important. So what I'm going to say is this. I remember when I was in grade school, junior high school, And yeah, there were always the backstabbing girls. But I actually didn't have a lot of it in school. I didn't have a lot of it, I think, until I got to high school. Because I was kind of awkward looking in grade school. You know, it's kind of, I think a lot of us are awkward. Well, some people are just born gorgeous. I wasn't born gorgeous. People develop over time. You know, there are periods of time when you're like 12, 11, you're all kind of weird looking because your teeth are growing in. You might be wearing braces. You know, your hormones haven't kicked in yet, so you have the body of a child rather than a woman or a man. And you guys know what I'm talking about. But then, you know, as you get older, your body changes. Maybe you start to work out. You become successful. You start to look more like a woman. You look more like a man instead of a child. This is why, honestly, that these pedos, that they are attracted to like a 12-year-old. Like, I think back of what I look like at 12, and I'm thinking, why would anybody even be remotely interested, right? I honestly, it baffles the mind. I was awkward. I was weird looking. I was very weird looking. I think most 12-year-olds look like that, you know? They're just not formed yet. They look like pubescent. They look ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe 12-year-olds today look more mature than I did. But I remember in high school the backstabbing, the little cliques and stuff. I didn't really have it after high school so much until sometimes in the workplace you know have to get a jealous person or whatever. But I do remember in New Jersey, when I lived at 52 Sutton Drive, Manalapan, New Jersey, Northfield Estates, when I was caring for the cat colony, I absolutely had it from that woman, Maria, who lives in Barnegat, New Jersey, who had her own rescue, which, by the way, the research that I performed over years, she never did have her 501c3 nonprofit. She was nestled under somebody else's, the Coalition for Animals, the one that I applied for, and they turned me down. Yeah, go look up the Coalition for Animals, guys. Go look at their old website page and see how many people that they promoted back then. And then go look to their 1099 to show how little money that they cover. I mean, I don't know how you can be a cover organization for 15, 20, 30 other groups and then claim what, that you're under $20,000 a year. I don't know. I'm sorry. I haven't looked in a while. Maybe the number is even less than that. I don't know how it's possible. But anyway. Yeah, so that woman was extremely jealous of me. Extremely jealous. Backstabbing. I think I mentioned that she created a GoFundMe for my cats. And then she stole all the money. Shut down the GoFundMe. People were still responding to her. She posted her personal mail address. And people were sending her donations. And what she did is she spread a slander campaign against me. She's still doing it with my Facebook page. They're still reporting my Facebook page. Yes, still reporting my Facebook page to prevent donations from coming in, slandering me. Same thing was done with our website. They don't want anybody to know about their little scheme, sort of like the way the Manalapan Police Department target women. They don't want anybody to know that they place a notification on your name, just the way they do here in rural Kentucky. Non-investigative subject. Imagine if you were a real criminal. Do you think that if you poked a real criminal a sociopath, a psychopath, do you think if you poked them every day, broke into their homes, unalived their pets and stuff, do you think that that sociopath, that serial, whatever you want to call them, wouldn't wait a nanosecond to take out those people harassing them? What, are you kidding me? These people are cowards. They're cowards. That's why they want to isolate the victim. Another reason they want to isolate the victim is because they don't want anybody to see maybe the scars on your face or on your body that you would share with somebody that knows you well, who would say, where did you get that mark on your body from? Or what if you show them the vandalism on your property? They'd say, wow, I was here last week and that wasn't there last week. How did it get there in a week? They don't want anybody to validate your experience. So they're going to slander everybody in the community. They don't want you to have friends. They don't want anybody to see what's going on at your place. Because a normal, regular person, a normal friend would question and side with the targeted person and say, what the hell is going on? They might even defend the targeted person, like my mother did. So they had to take her out. But yeah, that's another reason. And a lot of people don't talk about why they isolate the victim. Aside from the fact that that's what narcissists do. I mean, you can probably read hundreds and hundreds of marital abuse cases, relationship cases where, you know, a woman or a man will get involved with each other, and then suddenly they will cut off all ties with their family members because they're being abused. Their spouse is threatening them to not develop relationships with their family, threatening them. They become traumatized, held hostage by their spouse or partner. So, and I had an ant just crawling up my hand because these criminals have dumped ants in my kitchen. They've dumped ants everywhere. So anyway, I wanted to put that out there. How would you respond? How would you respond to the question? What does it mean if you're constantly being followed by some type of police agency? So I'm going to read my response again. It's likely you've been selected for the Targeted Individual Terrorist Watch List program. Police departments via Homeland Security, under the guise of quote-unquote national security, they don't target criminals because they'll likely be killed. Instead, they target regular, peace-loving people. They want you to become sensitized to whatever they place in your path daily. Most police agencies, the Sheriff's Department, EMS, CERT, Community Watch, Citizens Watch, the Freemasons, they're involved. The Masons are tied to the police department and organized crime. Document everything. This disgusting human trafficking program is being exposed every day. If the people responding to you here on Quora are retired cops discrediting you, claiming you did something wrong, they are in the know and are involved in the massive cover-up. If you really did something wrong, you would be handed a warrant. You could go to court. You would hire a lawyer, I'll add, or a public defender, to defend yourself. You would have a trial by jury with discovery, interrogatories, subpoenas, meaning that you could subpoena every neighbor. You could subpoena every person that ever worked on your property. You could subpoena every person that delivered a damaged package to your home. You could subpoena the county lawyer. You could subpoena anybody that you filed a complaint against. That's right. The cops, the criminals on patrol, the psychopaths, they're looking for anything that they could use to distort. And then they'll hand over that information to the Fusion Center and create a slander defamation campaign to isolate you so they can invade your privacy, break into your home, steal, and vandalize your belongings. Research the Stasi technique called Zersetzung in COINTELPRO. It's ritual abuse. It's trauma-based mind control. And once again, the response was, for women, it's particularly demeaning and cruel. I am a witness in an upcoming domestic violence case, yet they have me under 24/7 surveillance, not for my protection, but to try to get me to unalive myself. They don't want this witness to testify. These are evil, jealous, adolescent, frumpy, desensitized serial killers. They have a different look about them. Yes, they do. And they've got that narcissist smirk. They know what they're doing is wrong, but still scheme and plan around you like wolves. Think back, because it's the same boys who pulled your hair in 4th grade and the same girls who were jealous of the attention you got, and they spread vicious rumors about you. They're always watching. They're always invading your privacy. These individuals are psychopaths, and they are addicted to the chase. They judge you for shit that's trivial and none of their business. At the end of the day, they're traffickers of any human being for the right price. That means they're whores. That's right, they're whores and prostitutes. They don't show their faces for a reason. They are the worst of the worst. So I look forward to your questions and comments down below. Again, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Please remember to hit the thumbs up, and also welcome newcomers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Remember to hit the notifications bell so that you receive notifications. And also, just so you know, there are some targeted people that are subscribed to my channel whose comments are removed, but not by YouTube and not by me. They could be silenced by the people that are watching you. Okay? I hate that word handlers, but the controllers, your community agents, whomever is in your laptop, who's ever in your phone, they could be deleting your comments or holding them back. Remember, these are technologically adept people. So they have the ability to control your phone and your laptop and things that you write and say. So anyway, I look forward to your comments down below. Again, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now.